You moved on way too quickly, like I was easy to forget. One day I was everything, next day I'm just your ex. You didn't even hide it, didn't try to pretend like what we had meant nothing, like I was just a trend. I keep asking myself, why was I that easy to replace? Or did you already decide before you walked away? You made me feel replaceable, like I was never irreplaceable. One day love, next disposable. Guess I was just replaceable. I see you with somebody new, doing all the things we did, saying all the same words like they actually mean something. I thought what we had was real, guess I was wrong again. You don't lose people like that if they ever meant anything. I tried to make it make sense, but it just don't make sense how you switched that fast, like I was nothing. You made me feel replaceable, like I was never irreplaceable. One day love, next disposable. Guess I was just replaceable. Maybe I was just convenient, not someone you would keep. You didn't love me deeply, you just hated being lonely. You made me feel replaceable, but now I know I'm not replaceable. You just couldn't handle something real and unbreakable. You loved me when I was smiling, when I didn't ask too much, when I kept things simple and didn't question us. You liked me when I was quiet, when I never made a scene. But the moment I got real, you stopped choosing me. You wanted something light, not something true. You like the version that wasn't me, just good for you. You only love me when I was easy, not when it got hard to keep me. When I needed something real, that's when you stopped choosing me. And now I finally see it clearly. You never really tried to keep me, you just love the version of me that was easy. I was bending over backwards, trying not to lose you, while you slowly let go of everything we built through. I thought love was effort, but you proved me wrong. You only stayed when it felt good, not when it felt strong. I was real, you were light, I was deep, you stayed surface. Now I see the truth, you were never worth it. You only love me when I was easy, not when it got hard to keep me. When I closer, more deeply. Someone who stays when it gets messy, not just when it's easy.
You said all the right things, but never meant them twice. You kept me in the moment, but never in your life. I thought I had your heart, guess I misunderstood. You gave me just enough to feel like something good. I was holding on to us, you were holding on to nothing. Now I see it clear, I was just assuming you were never really mine. I just thought you were passing through my life like I didn't deserve more. And I gave you all my time, you gave me just a blur. You were never really mine. I just thought you were. You never made it clear, but you never stayed either. You kept me in between a lover and a secret. I was all in, no doubt. You were halfway out. Now I finally figured what this was about. You were never really mine. I just thought you were passing through my life like I didn't deserve more. And I gave you all my time, you gave me just a blur. You were never really mine. I just thought you were.
Didn't care when I was staying, didn't try to make it right. I was begging for attention, you were busy every night. I kept giving you chances and you kept wasting all of them. Now you're acting like you miss me when I'm done with it again. You never chose me when I stayed, but now you're scared I'll walk away. Funny how you start to change when it's already too late. You only want me when I'm leaving. Now you suddenly believe in everything you couldn't be when you still had me. And now you're calling, now you care, now you say it's not fair, but you had me right there, you just didn't care. You only want me when I'm leaving. You say, baby, I can fix it, like I haven't heard before. You only try to hold me when I'm halfway out the door. I was there through every moment, you were barely even in. And now you're trying way too hard just to say you didn't lose me. I was yours, you didn't see. Now I'm gone, you're chasing me. That's the irony of what you did to me. You only want me when I'm leaving. Now you suddenly believe in everything you couldn't be when you still had me. And now you're calling, now you care, now you say it's not fair, but you had me right there, you just didn't care. You only want me when I'm leaving. Ooh. choose, but now I finally see what I should have seen. You don't miss me, you just miss control of me. You only want me when I'm leaving. That's the only time you feel it, when I'm done and letting go. That's when you don't wanna know, but I'm done with all your games, done believing what you say. You had your chance with me, now it's too late. You only want me when I'm leaving.
I saw it in the way you changed, in every word you didn't say, in how you slowly pulled away, but I still chose to stay. I knew the distance growing cold, felt it slipping from my hold, but I kept lying to my soul like we could still be whole. I heard the silence loud and clear, felt you disappear, but I ignored the truth I didn't wanna hear. I saw it coming, but I stayed, watched her slowly fade away. I knew you were already gone, but I kept holding on, and now I'm left with all the pain of loving you through all the change. I saw it coming from the start, still let you break my heart. You start looking in my eye, I was scared to lose. Guess the truth was easier than saying goodbye. I felt you drifting far from me, but I stayed so blindly, hoping love would somehow be enough to make you see. I knew the ending all along, still I played along, pretending we were strong when everything was wrong. I saw it coming, but I stayed, watched her slowly fade away. I knew you were already gone, but I kept holding on, and now I'm left with all the pain of loving you through all the change. I saw it coming from the start, still let you break my heart. Maybe I was scared to lose even what I knew wasn't true. Maybe loving you was choosing pain I couldn't refuse. I saw it coming, now I know some things you can't control. Even when you see the fall, you still give it your all, and I'll carry what remains from the love and all the pain. I saw it coming, still I stayed. You say you miss me now, like it just happened out of nowhere, like I just disappeared and you didn't put me there. You act like it's a mystery, like you don't know what went wrong, but I was right in front of you, you just didn't hold on. I was there, I stayed through every mistake you made. You had me every day, you just chose to walk away. You didn't lose me, you let me go. Had my heart, you just let it go. Now you're acting like you didn't know, but you knew, you just didn't care though. And I gave you everything I had, you gave me reasons to be sad. So don't come back and say it's fate, you let me go. That's what you did. You had me at my realest, at my always at my best. I stay through all your chaos, you couldn't pass that test. Now you're texting like you miss me, like I still pick up your call. But I learned the hard way, you never loved me at all. I was yours, no doubt. You just slowly checked out. Now you're looking for me in a place I'm not around. You didn't lose me, you let me go. Had my heart, you just let it go. Now you're acting like you didn't know, but you knew, you just didn't care though. And I gave you everything I had. You gave me reasons to be sad. So don't come back and say it's fate. You let me go, that's what you did. Maybe now you finally see what I was trying to be, but it's too late for me to be what you need. You didn't lose me, you let me go. That's the truth you didn't wanna know. You had love, you let it go. Now you're alone just like before. And I won't be the one you call when you start to miss it all. You had me, that was enough. You just didn't know. You just didn't know.
You called me when you were lonely, when you had no one else. I thought it meant something, guess I lied to myself. You only showed up when it suited you, and I kept pretending that you loved me too. I was there every time you needed someone, but you were never there when I needed one. I was just there when you needed someone, not the one you choose, just the one you run to. And I stayed too long, thinking I was enough, but I was just there, never really your love. You never made it clear, but you never made it real. I was feeling in your silence while you didn't feel. You kept me in between almost and nothing, and I kept holding on to something that wasn't. I gave you all I had, you gave me half of that. Now I finally understand what we really had. I was just there when you needed someone, not the one you choose, just the one you run to. And I stayed too long, thinking I was enough, but I was just there, never really your love. You didn't love me, you just needed me, and that's the hardest truth I had to see. I was just there, now I'm finally gone, and now you're calling me, but I'm not picking up. You had someone real, but you didn't care enough. I was just there, and Said it like you really care, but I can tell the difference between the truth and empty air. You said I'm not like the others. Yeah, I heard that line before, but every word you gave me didn't mean a thing at all. I was real, I meant it. Word to what I said, you were just pretending, playing in my head. I meant it when I said I loved you. You didn't, you just said it too. I gave you something real and true. You gave me words you never proved, and now I see right through everything you used to do. I meant it, every word. You didn't, that's the truth. You kept me like a backup, like I'd always be around. Only call me when you needed someone not to lay you down. I was there when you were broken. You were gone when I was too. Funny how I gave you everything, you barely gave me you. I stay real, you stay fake. I gave love, you gave breaks. Now I see the truth too late, but at least I walked away. I meant it when I said I loved you. You didn't, you just said it too. I gave you something real and true. You gave me words you never proved, and now I see right through everything you used to do. I meant it, every word. You didn't, that's the truth. Something you'll never undo. You were someone real with you, but you didn't know what to do. And now I'm done with you and everything you put me through. I meant it back then, I don't now with you.
You said love is not a feeling, it's a choice you make each day. But somewhere in between, you slowly walked away. You were still right here beside me, but I felt you disappear, like I was holding on to someone who was no longer here. I kept trying to believe that you were still choosing me, but love don't fade that quietly, without a reason. You didn't stop loving me, you just stopped choosing me. Stop showing up, stop fighting for what we used to be. And I kept holding on to something you'd already left. You didn't say goodbye, you just gave me less and less. You didn't stop loving me, you just stopped choosing me. I remember how you looked at me, like I was all you had. Now you barely say my name, like it doesn't mean that much. We didn't break in one moment, we just slowly fell apart. You stopped choosing us before you stopped my heart. I saw it in your eyes long before the last goodbye. You stopped trying, I stayed blind, hoping it was just a phase. You didn't stop loving Maybe love is more than feelings. Maybe it's the will to stay. And when it got too hard, you chose to walk away. I was ready for the hard days. You were ready to be free, and that's the difference between you and me. You didn't stop loving me, you just stopped choosing me. And now I finally see what I refused to believe. I deserve a kind of love that doesn't slowly disappear, that doesn't leave me wondering if you're even still here. You didn't stop loving me, you just stopped choosing me. You always had a problem with something that I did. If I gave you all my time, you said it wasn't it. I changed the way I talk, the way I love, the way I tried. Still you found another reason to say I wasn't right. I kept fixing things you broke, blaming me for what you don't. Now I finally see the truth. It was never me, it was you. I was never enough for you. No matter what I tried to do, I gave you love, you gave me doubt, made me feel like I'm the one who let you down. And now I see it clearly too. I was just convenient for you. You didn't want me, just what I do. I was never enough for you. You kept me on a maybe, like I had nowhere to go. Only loved me halfway, never let it fully show. I was begging for the bare minimum, you couldn't even give. And I stayed way too long in a love you didn't live. I kept thinking it was me, why you couldn't choose to see. But now I know the truth, you just didn't want to. I was never enough for you. No matter what I tried to do, I gave you love, you gave me doubt, made me feel like I'm the one who let you down. And now I see it clearly too. I was just convenient for you. You didn't want me, just what I do. I was never enough for you. Maybe I was just a phase, maybe I just filled your space. But I won't carry all that blame for a love you couldn't face. I was never enough for you, but I was more than enough in truth. You just couldn't see my worth, so you made me feel like I'm the worst. And I'm done believing you. I know exactly what I'm worth. I was never enough for you, but I was enough for me. But I